Hey guys, welcome to this week's video. In this week's video, we're going to be drawing giant Pokemon cards. They're based off of the Pokemon trading card GX versions of the legendary Pokemon Solgaleo and Lunala from the new game Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon. Because of all the hype regarding the release, I thought this was the perfect time to do these. And I was originally going to do something kind of just like basic fan art drawing, but I wanted to do something a little different, and I thought that it would be fun to make really huge Pokemon cards. I also toyed with the idea of doing the starter Pokemon, but I didn't want to do 3 cards, so I decided to go with the legendary, especially because then I can know who is Team Sun and who is Team Moon. So leave a comment down below if you want to say which one you pre-ordered and how you're liking it so far. But as far as the art goes, these were pretty fun to do. I kind of just looked up references and made my own poses based off of the artwork that has been released so far, and I didn't want to add a bunch of text at the bottom like would normally be with cards, so I just kind of added their GX move kind of behind them a little bit. I don't know, it's just there to give it more of the effect of a card, but obviously this is about the art. When I was first drawing this, I actually forgot that Solgaleo isn't technically a fire type. He is a steel/psychic type, so there is a fire symbol near the top, but eventually I changed it to just steel, which is his GX type. I knew because the color job on Solgaleo was so simple that I would have to kind of bring it out with the background. So I started by basing it out with just like a kind of fiery scheme, just because he is supposed to be the god of the sun, right? Anyway, so I based it out in that kind of fiery looking thing, and then I kind of made what I, at least in my head, what I interpret as kind of like steel shards. Then, because he is also apparently psychic, I decided to add these little purple diamonds and trails of shimmery dots, I guess. And it looked really cool in the background and just added a bit more depth. Now moving on to Lunala, I did not record me sketching this. I don't know why, I just didn't. I actually find this Pokemon kind of creepy. They're like hand claw things on her shoulders. They're weird, okay? But really, I think she's a, like I said, super cool Pokemon. She's really unique in the way she's designed, and it's like I said, it's creepy, but it's pretty, I don't know, it's just cool. I found out while doing the back of the cards, which you will see later on in the video, that while Copic doesn't do well on its own going over things that are darker, if you add a layer of white paint over it first, then the Copic actually shows up brighter than it does on the normal paper. With Lunala's background, I wanted it to be the night sky, but I also wanted there to be a lot of color in there, and I didn't know exactly where I wanted it to be, so it was really useful to be able to add that white on top of the black and just plan it afterwards and not really have a problem with it. But like I said, I laid down the base layer of diluted acrylic for her, and then I just went around and I added the white swipes, and then I added color to that. And I also added little white dots everywhere, and I colored in those purple to also pay homage to her psychic type. I didn't record me drawing the backs of these because it was just really repetitive and kind of not fun to watch or do after the first one, really. But pretty much I drew a stencil on a piece of paper for the word Pokemon and for the Pokeball, and then I used my light box to stencil it onto each back, and then I colored the Pokemon word with Copics, and I did the background in acrylics. I'm really happy with how they turned out. I like the artwork and how it kind of developed itself. Like, to me, they really do look like giant Pokemon cards. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Hey guys, welcome to this week's video. In this week's video, I'm going to be drawing Alduin from the video game Skyrim. With Game of the Year releasing not too long ago, I've had a resurgence of playing Skyrim. I did play it when it first came out, and it is one of my favorite games.